I'm told that I saw the Honorable Agboja flag 2 road contracts.
Yeah.
One is supposed to be a 12-kilometer road, awarded at $91,461,600 US, which means that a kilometer costs $7.5 million.
Exactly.
One kilometer.
Exactly so.
And I'm told the contractor raised 4 certificates in October and was paid.
There was paid.
In October.
It was paid just before
So the 12
elections.
kilometers, 91.461 million. So like $7.5 million per kilometer.
Per kilometer.
And then another one, an 18-kilometer road for $85.2 million.
Look, Randy, and sometimes you see people like Richard, his work give comfort to persons to behave this way. Because when they behave that way, they found it convenient and necessary to continue to defend such things. Meanwhile, that money, if it was judiciously used, some could have been saved so that that dusty road in Ketu South, in Aflao, can also find some mercy from state coffers. But it's there. The dusty road in my constituency can also get something. But we defend them, we turn it political, do all the things that we have to do, and then people shut their minds off and only be waiting for election day whilst the loot goes on. And that is why I'm happy that one of the biggest projects ever to have talked about in an election, and that so far the president have shown clear indication that he means that business, is the oral Operation Recover All Loot. Some are signing contracts even as we speak today against the legal advice of their legal department. And Ghana Highway Authority is one of such places that the legal department advise against, but the chief executive insists that he's signing them. It's as if he is even behaving more as if he's more Osono than any other person. But well, those contractors must also be careful. Know that your legal department has advised against it. Your other colleagues are all against it, but you are insisting on signing them, and you have gone ahead to sign 10 of such, and there are still more pending for him to sign. And these are serious matters. These are very serious matters. We already have unresolved issues, unresolved payments that today we are struggling our heads on. So back to the 11.9 billion. Yesterday, Parliament adopted that report because we needed to adapt it. Otherwise, once we don't adapt it and this if Parliament comes to its end, it means the report would have not existed. And so the next committee on public accounts would have to, that report have to be relayed. The Auditor General's report have to be relayed and be referred to the Public Accounts Committee for them to go into it again before they can submit a report for adoption by Parliament. So that was what happened yesterday, and that explains why the matter has become another current matter now being discussed, because Parliament considered and adopted the report of the Public Accounts Committee. But seriously, there are many unanswered issues. Our investment in the Pullman hotels, huge investment that we have put in that we cannot see anything. Too many.
So 7 years on, the hotel has not.
Nothing has happened. Meanwhile, we have put in over $25 million. And the claim is that we have only about 20%. And if 20%, we have put in $25 million. What has the one who has 80% control put in? Because what
but
we
apart
see
from
there,
that, apart from that money, we also give a lot of tax waivers.
tax waivers.
Yes.
So what we see there is not even up to the 25 million we have put in. So if we have 20% and we have put in 25 million, how much did the one who has 80% put in? And why?
Government, that one I would not allow for such unfounded allegations to be made without evidence. So I am clear in my mind what is right to do for our country and for the government and for the people of Ghana. So I'm clear in my mind about that. So to that effect, if anything that comes up that needs proper investigation so that people in public office can take responsibility for decisions that they have made that have not necessarily benefited the national interests. That accountability, we must all support it to be brought about. So I have no confusion in my mind about that. And so the work of Oral, I think all will all support it because like you properly analyzed, yes, the dividend of prudent use of resource will affect all of us. So that one, there should be consensus on that. And for me, I just have a small issue with the Public Accounts Committee and how their work is actually taken seriously. Regularly, you see they come up with these findings and all of that, but in leveraging that finding to be able to punish and retrieve those things, you don't see the spirit behind it. It is brought up, we discuss it, and then we'll go home. And next year, the report will show similar things.
It's like a name and shame exercise.
Exactly, and then nothing really is done. So I think it's become a moral hazard. People think that, okay, well, whatever happens, they're just going to say that, they will come and cobble together some explanation, and then that will be it. And then they move to the next thing. Let's get to a phase where there is serious repercussions for people who have misconducted themselves, because the processes are there. Why we're able to track it is because the paperwork doesn't pan out the way it's supposed to be, so those accounts are closed properly. And so let's see to the actual punishment. Let's not make it an optics thing or playing to the gallery thing, that we actually are punishing people. But I think if we do that, these would stop. These kinds of things will stop, and people would see that they will be punished, and they won't do it. So we wish the committee, some people are complaining about its standing in relation to other anti-graft, anti-corruption structures that we already have in the government, the committee that is set for the oral team. I commend them. I think that they are individuals who have shown commitment to protecting public interest. I am just not very, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say that. I was just going to say my confidence level is not very high in one particular person's case, but I think
they are to collect information.
Yes. No, I'm saying
that's
no, I'm not saying anything but beyond what they are supposed to do.
They are not to investigate or do anything.
Yes.
They don't have those
No,
powers.
of course, their information or their work leads to
it's
the
part of the
investigation.
transition.
Exactly. But I think it will outlive the transition. It would go into the government to
you
support
can't be sure.
in the information.
You cannot be sure. It is possible that. It is possible.
It
is possible that once the once the
now you can freely use it. It's possible.
I'm saying that.
but I don't know what part you intend in this, but the point is that it's possible, right? The possibility.
No, I prefer it is possible to the possibility exists. It is possible that once the transition is done.
Yes, it is possible. I said something to you about 2028. It's still possible, but the point is clear that yes.
You say about what? What did you say?
The battle is the Lord's. Don't know the Lord was going to be scammed. Well, so somebody is asking me about the e-gate, whether it's working.
Well, the e-gate is not working. The e-gate.
But how is it not working?
Where did it work? They are actually now forcing to get.
No, I haven't. I haven't used the airport since the e-gate was.
People who have traveled. I haven't also traveled. People who have traveled, move out and return, said they try. Anytime they try using it, the immigration people they laugh at them. And because
normally
it's
they
not
would direct you
functioning.
to go there. I'm not sure.
Well,
so these are mechanical stuff.
Even the day of commissioning,
electronic stuff, I should say.
Right.
Yeah. So their malfunction is not equivalent to a shoddy job, but it just they just have to jimmy it up properly and then it will work. My view is that if that so the point we must make, and not with no excuses whatsoever, is that if anything is done inappropriate, let's all condemn it roundly with the evidence that yes, this was malintended.
Look,
for the public good.
Apparently the Yendi thing I was talking about, not knowing the Bui CEO, he hasn't ended there. Yesterday, he went to commission something, another 30 megawatts, which is not done. and he went to place a plaque on an old building.
So maybe we should get somebody from
An old control building. I'll show you the plaque. When they put the pictures there, you see the plaque with President Akufo-Addo's name. There's a look at this. Look at this.
Okay, so it's a freshly made plaque.
Look at it. Just yesterday.
On the 18th of December.
Just yesterday.
Yeah.
Well,
And the project is not done. And you go and giddy.
maybe Richard should invite him.
President Akufo-Addo himself was not there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't think President was there.
He's supposed to be out of town.
No, he's in
is
town.
He back?
Yes, he's president. Is in
okay.
town, yeah.
What is
But
this?
he's not there. But maybe we should get somebody from We Power to speak to this, to tell us exactly what the
maybe he
rationale is.
should invite our brother Kofi Jameshi and do what he did to his communication officer for Ashanti region. That has at least brought him back now to be able to watch TV. And they should do same, because it looks like something.
So this is
Something is wrong.
This is the old control place. It's not done.
Something is wrong somewhere.
It's not done. It's just it's not done.
Something-
And yesterday, so this is what has been commissioned with the plaque that has been adjusted with that wood, and this is what you went to commission.
Clearly, something is wrong.
But see, so let's put this in context. You know that we're having that conversation of it's just a difficult political environment, right? So that the investment, you hear this conversation that we secure the funding for it, we did that, we did this.
Look at this.
No,
Look
I
at
agree
this.
with you. I agree.
What is this?
Yeah. So, but it is generally because of the political environment we work in. So tomorrow,
I mean, what is
The
this?
thing was not even dried
Yeah,
yet,
what
so
is
they
this?
use a wood
Can you imagine?
and then a block to
Can you imagine?
adjust it.
that's due diligence. They want to make sure that the thing doesn't follow. But what I'm saying is that, is that because of the political environment you operate in, right? People will tell you that, we have secured the funding. So when you go, people taking credit for projects.
But that's documented.
But I'm saying, but if so, imagine that another person Kofi, I don't know what agency or ministry you're going to go, assuming
Well, you know, appointing authority.
Oh no, I'm just praying for you. So imagine that you go to a place where you have responsibility to continue this thing. When they finish, there's this thing that we have commissioned. So the micro political things lead to some of these things, and I think that the intention is not, is not to do harm, but it is to properly maybe show that we have done A, B, C, D.
Possibly.
It may not be the best, but the intention is not designed to cause any harm or to do anything untoward. It's not abuse of anything. It's just.
How do you go and commission?
Yeah, it's just.
How is this a
Because,
commission?
if I agree. I mean, you and I, we agree that it's not right for commissioning. But the point is that if you have Kofi go tomorrow and he's there, you say, I have commissioned this thing, and it's not correct. He will not give credit to Kofi Jameshi. He will just commission and say, we have commissioned.
You see,
and then it becomes, I'm coming. It becomes a political push and pull between us to say that we commissioned and say, no, but we commissioned the project. We started it. We completed the.
No, but how do you commission this? When you see, how do you do this?
I agree. But this is something.
So why didn't you commission the cathedral? It's like this.
Yes.
The cathedral is like this. You should have put a plug there to commission it. It's just like this. Or
Senior, why are you going?
Can't I compare the
No,
two?
don't compare anything. We are talking about state stuff, so don't compare.
You
But
do a swimming pool without tiles, for God. You didn't even tile it.
we didn't say we are doing a swimming pool for God. We've built a cathedral. Which cathedral? I am sure, Senior, that the president-elect will see to it, find appropriate funding.
It was it what?
It will see to find appropriate funding mechanism to build it, because it's something that
build what?
to
build
build the cathedral. I think that is.
Did he also make a vow to God?
No, I'm saying that, but it's an investment that is lying there, and it's
so
coming.
we're going to use state money in doing it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Find appropriate. I'm not saying state money. Find appropriate.
But you have used the state money. That's why it's
Look,
become-
do you know the pastor who's called this pastor in Kumasi? He has his own TV and radio station. He was one of the first pastors to have a radio station in Kumasi.
Opambo.
Yeah.
He's making some demands of the president.
They can't marry because Ultimate president BM, ultimate MP BM, vice president country BM, chief executive ultimate BM, Ukrom Rido Betmani. Now, as some of us are not to me. If you are by me, position, what it may be. It won't quite say, Ania. The very Yatimaji. And says, can you quad it? And I'm so ready, and I'm a boy. Every 5 says, when I meet us, let me say, if I'm going to go. And that's how I miss a Cassam in some ways. I'm a Musono Nomia, Busiania, Grandma. More so for I can destroy you through the power of the Holy Spirit.